Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the John Stocks episode of Red Hot Knicks Talk, where we talk basketball with Teddy and Steve.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, my boy.
It's good.
Shit, man. Another day.
Another day. It's brick outside. Brick and ice.
Sir.
New York finally got some snow. We didn't get no.
Snowed in Jersey, too. Today is currently Thursday, January 18th, 2024. The Knicks' current record stands at 24 wins, 17 losses. Fifth place, currently stand at fifth place, tied with two other teams in the East for fifth place. 17th in points scored per game. Rebounds, we're fifth place. Assists, we stand at 28th. And opponents scored per game, we're at fourth. So we're top 5 in the league in rebounding and playing defense, basically. You know, keeping the opponents under a certain amount. Yeah, man.
Nah, yeah, definitely. Like, it's funny. We talked about it beforehand before we recorded the episode, but just a little tidbit. When we recorded episode 2, it was literally 24, maybe. Literally, it was like the day before the big trade, and we was talking about a trade, and it was funny.
And it happened 2 days. It happened 2 days after we could.
No, it was the next day after.
We recorded what, that Thursday or that Friday?
I think it was that Friday, but I think
Thursday. We recorded that Thursday, and then it happened that Saturday.
Yeah,
afternoon.
It was 2 days. Yeah, because I remember. Yeah, it was one day, and then it happened right after. So literally, it was mad funny. Steven called me about like podcasts, like whatever. He was like, "Yo, let's do episode 2, blah 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 blah." And then we got off the phone, and I think maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, he called me back, and he was like, "Yo, bro, we got OG." And then I was like, "What?"
Yeah, yes, sir. It too. I know I was on it. I don't.
He dropped the Steve bomb.
Yeah, Woj dropped the bomb. Though.
You got the one first. Nah, cause like I think I was watching something. Like I wasn't even like tapped into Twitter or whatever. And then you was like, "Yeah, we got OG," and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then once we got OG, I was trying to figure out who we was sending across the border. And then it turned out it was RJ Barrett.
Once I saw OG, even without looking at the trade, I already knew.
Quick and
you knew it was RJ. You knew RJ was coming.
I said it episode 2. If you rewind back, RJ Toronto. I'll take my credit, but at first like it was bittersweet, just cause there's 2 homegrown Knicks. We don't really get that often in the Knicks franchises. Seeing players you actually pick.
2 players that could get you 20 or more games.
Actually developed and became decent players.
I'm gonna miss Quickly more than I'm gonna miss
RJ
Barrett, honestly, but they did what they did for us, man. You know, RJ, 5-year, 10-year, it's ran its course. Quickly, what he grew into off the bench, you know, much appreciated. I think every Knicks fan is gonna miss Manuel Quickly, but I think, you know, they're off to better teams that fit them, fit their roles, fit their age, fit the direction. I think Toronto's going
and fit what they could be.
Yeah, those 2 fit. It was a good trade for both teams. You know, you could argue about who had the edge, but I fuck with OG. Mm-hmm. I love what he gives us. But RJ and Quickly, let them spread their wings elsewhere. Yeah, and the Knicks did them right, send them back to Toronto. So
send them as a duo too, because you know their first trade. Like, imagine saying, "Yo, you going to Memphis?" You know what I mean? Like, imagine going fucking Washington or some shit. At least he was getting traded with somebody.
They didn't Jordan Poole him. Basically,
I saw the video. I think the Toronto Raptors video with their vlog with the trade and when Quick and. It kind of sucks seeing like Emmanuel Quickly and RJ on like Toronto shit. I'm like, idiot. I'm fucking motherfuckers. But yeah, I watched that video. I think it was like coming home and RJ was talking about like coffee shops and he told Quick he gotta go some spot called like Wegmans or some shit. And I was like, damn, they really going, bro.
Yeah.
I think because it was like right after the Magic game, right? It was right after.
Yeah,
the day after
that game where RJ had a support, you knew it was coming. Like I didn't know it would be for OG. I mean, we called it as a name, but we didn't know that's what the trade would be for. But you knew the trade was coming, man. And that game, he had like another subpar game. That game, it was Oklahoma City game. There was those 2 back-to-back games. He had like subpar games where we could have won or lost.
True,
we lost.
Nah, it really did fall on RJ. Like RJ was supposed to be the third star. The third piece to supplement Brunson and Randall, but with the touches and also the spacing on the floor, like you said, it just really wasn't gonna.
It's hard being a GM in the league. Like a job between dealing with the finances,
the agents,
role fit,
how the player feel, the morale.
Yeah, everything. So all of that comes into play. But if we talking OG and Obi, man, I'm loving every bit of it. Give him
Steve was on the OG train. Steve was on the
defense, bro. We needed it.
We needed defense, bro.
Give him the 4-year, 150 mil. I don't care. They got work that shit out. Give it to him. Let's get it done so we can have our lockdown perimeter defender. Y'all watched them against Philly when we played Philly.
We didn't play Philly. We smoked Philly.
Yeah. But it was a game, I think, in B. Yeah, in B play. Boy, I saw him switch. It was a sequence where they were just switching every pick and roll or switching any screen that was going on. And OG locks in, bro. I seen them get on the perimeter and just stop somebody. And that's what we need. We were able to, and we've been playing a lot faster.
Yeah, we have.
Since he's entered our lineup, the starting lineup, you see the difference. There's no way you can't tell me you see the difference. The way he slashes, gets to the basket, rises over somebody, dunks it. Like, we wanted that from RJ. I think everything we see in OG and Obi is what we wanted from RJ, and it didn't pan out, man.
Especially with the cuts. I didn't know he could cut off the ball like that.
See him, see the difference. He cut hard and he just athletic, and then he gets to a point where we play on defense and it's tight, and he stopped Embiid, he stopped Maxey. Like, it feels good to know we have someone out there.
Stopper, yeah.
Yeah. Let Brunson lead. We are getting there. I keep saying this. I love the direction we're going in. If you look at how we began the season versus now, I love the improvement because it's been a big improvement. At least, and another thing, OG on the perimeter, he knocks down. I don't have the numbers, but if you watch games, I watch games.
Oh yeah, he's good with catch and shoot.
Blick is out, and he just makes shots, gets back. No celebration, none of that shit. He's there to win. He's a champion.
He play the ball,
right, dude.
He a true hooper.
Indiana Hoosiers, boy. He's a Hoosier.
I'm trying to think. What was that game we went to last Tuesday? It was against Who the fuck did we watch?
Who'd y'all go to see? Yeah, Blazers.
Yeah, we saw the Blazers.
Yeah, Pride night.
That was yeah.
Y'all had fun? Y'all had fun, huh?
Yo, shout out to Chris. Chris was mad because somebody stole like the fucking Pride shit under our seat. I was like, Chris, it's whatever. But when we was walking, I'm like, I have no problem. I'm like, the lights are rainbow around the garden. But we was cool that night. It was cool to see. It was cool to see OG like in person, like, and see, like, especially because like it's different than watching on TV. And like you said, like with the wing, and like you actually see like the Knicks really have somebody on the wing to neutralize and also attack on their offensive side from the wing position. Because that's one thing the Knicks needed desperately was help on the wing, because we had no wings, bro.
Right.
Besides Melo, it's probably the only wing we had, bro. That's what I'm saying. What Nick wing we ever had?
Yeah, he's been it. It's no complaints from here. And I critique a lot of players. A lot of people be like, nah, not he. He comes in and does his job, son. Like, I love the addition. It's unfortunate that we couldn't keep Quick. We couldn't keep RJ, but somebody got to go. McBride and Grimes. So
no, hold on. Before speaking of RJ and Quick, you think? I'm probably sure since they traded for him, you think Quick stays in Toronto?
Yeah.
That's the thing too, because even in the video, the Raptors drink, I get it because it's first time traded, but you can kind of tell like Toronto's not really like his type of vibe.
So you look out for Danny Ainge. You look out for Danny Ainge and
the Jazz.
The Jazz. You look out for the Spurs. They will kill for a point guard like him.
Yeah, especially go Wemby.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't see him going nowhere else if he does choose not to re-sign with Toronto. But he only won like 4 years, $22 million. He around that ballpark.
I think he won 25.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why the Knicks was.
Well, let's see. Yeah, well, he's balling out. So
he's balling now, bro.
It may push up for another.
He might win 27, like 28.
He might get that. He's in that Maxey ball field. Maxey gonna get. He's not Maxey, but he won't get Maxey money, I should say. But he's gonna get paid from some team this year. Knicks just couldn't do it.
And then before we jump over to the next time, another thing I like about the trade, and it always shows like the Knicks biasm. It's so funny, like once a player is off the Knicks, all of a sudden they have talent.
Not Obi.
But you know what I mean? Like, soon as RJ got off the team, they was like, "Oh, RJ, you know he could beat something." And then everybody in the media started glazing quickly. I'm like, he was just on the Knicks, and everybody said nothing about him. But you know how that shit goes, bro.
Yeah.
You know who I know is feeling that Nick biasm this season? Josh Hart.
You think so?
Yeah, because a lot of like basketball, like NBA Twitter, like those analytics people, they used to love Josh Hart. They don't say nothing about homeboy no more.
People don't talk about the Knicks in general.
That's what I'm saying. But that's why we have this podcast, because
it's the most we could do, guys.
Have to be represented right.
Yes, sir.
We're not gonna leave it up to BSPN and Screaming A. Smith.
Yeah, we know who Josh Hart is. Josh Hart, we see you, bro. We know who
what you say about Hart? Some dude named Hartenstein or whatever.
Yo, that's another. Yo, I don't even think we have that as a topic.
For
Hartenstein.
Nah, we do. He's after McBride and Grimes. We go to that right now. With the trade of RJ and Quick, it led to the ascension of Deuce McBride and Quentin Grimes in the lineup, which I always thought was pretty cool, because I've been a big Deuce McBride fan. Like, even when he first came, like Summer League, you could tell the jumper was automatic.
So, all right, here's the thing with Deuce McBride.
He's not quickly.
Right. I don't.
That's the thing.
I don't know. I see the thing. He plays his role. All right, McBride's gonna get in the game, and once he's subbed in the game, he's gonna be a pest, and he's gonna be an on-ball defender to the best of his degree. Now, let's talk about his shooting. I don't have his numbers, but I watch the games. Now, he has moments where he can knock something down, but 9 times out of 10,
it's a break-in.
That catch and shoot for him he got to work on that, man.
It's the momentum catch. I see he likes that shot.
Even when he came in for Quickly the first game when he was like subbed in, and I watched him, I'm like, he looked like a deer in headlights. No judgment against him. You picking up a new role. Like I get the whole shit, but at the same time, I don't know. There's something about Deuce. I say we keep him. I'm not saying
I think with the new contract they can't trade him until the summertime too.
He's a piece for us, I guess. But he's a decent all-ball defender. It's something for now. But Quentin Grimes, man, I don't know what's going on with son. Like,
even today we had news that
the rumors
the Grimes camp ain't happy.
Yeah, he wants out. He wants out. Rightfully so, to an extent. That lineup change Tibbs was doing. I mentioned it in the first episode. That fucks with a player. Like, that fucks with a player's psyche. You got him in and out the lineup. He misses a shot. You take him out. You can't do that, And then you throw him in the game, except him. Then you throw him in the game. Let's just say he runs up and down the court 4 minutes. Out of those possessions, out of that 4 minutes, he doesn't touch the ball. So when he finally has to touch the ball, now he's not even in a rhythm. Yeah, it's a brick. And now we judging him off his horrible, off his 0 for 4 or and then he comes out the game. So in his defense on that aspect, I get it. You're not gonna be on, but same time, bro, you're a pro athlete. You always gotta be ready. Nobody want to hear that shit. Like, you get paid millions for it. Like,
I think Tips say that too. It's like, you gotta stay ready. I think that's one of the Knicks culture mantras. Stay ready.
But that's basketball, and but it's fucked up. So,
did you stay ready?
Always, man. I started, player. Come on, player. We ain't talking about. Come on, man.
It's like Lindsay.
Yeah. Let's go, man.
But like,
stay ready so you don't
I always felt like that too. Like, the Knicks never really. Grimes is a shooter along with the 3-and-D, but like you said, they never really gave him a chance to find a rhythm within the game.
It might be another Quickly situation with him. Let him spread his wings elsewhere. But we need a backup. We have to replace Quickly.
You got to replace the scoring off the bench. Yeah,
it's super obvious. The Quickly effect and how we're seeing it. We all saw it coming though. We all wanted to know who the replacement was. Now, obviously, we've been hearing Malcolm Brogdon from the Portland Trailblazers as an option. How you feel about him?
I like him because I feel like he comes in with NBA postseason legs and experience, because that's also big too. I think that's another reason why the Knicks kind of faltered last year against the Heat. They just didn't have the postseason legs.
Yeah.
So because like, bro, 82 games plus more, like the real people who's been there before, they're equipped to play that type of style. So I think he comes in with experience, playoff experience, and he could be like a calming effect. Because one thing too, speaking about Josh Hart, homeboy's starting to piss me off. Yo, bro, he be too wild on the court sometimes, bro. Even when we went to the game,
he's out of control on fast breaks sometimes. Yeah, he's thinking instead of just playing. Yeah,
he did like 2 passes, and then I gave him a break, and he did the third one like a jump pass. I'm like,
oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I was like,
some fundamentally sound. He should have just came to a hop style. I know exactly what play. You talking about against the Blazers? I remember.
Because like the 2 times, like everybody in the crowd like let him rock.
But I fuck with. You know why I fuck with Hart? Because he's doing some Hart shit. Like he has a lot of like Shaq and a fool moments, but at the same time, when it's on the lights, I was
about to say like postseason
when the lights is on, you know what Hart is bringing. So
especially easy buckets,
I don't pay attention to shit like that.
Easy buckets count for like 4 in the postseason,
right?
Because it's so easy. Like and that's another reason why the Knicks kind of like they didn't really get no easy buckets against the Cavs, even though we beat them in 5. Yeah, we beat them in 5.
Yeah,
they didn't get no easy buckets in Miami Heat. There was no easy.
And that's
buckets.
Another thing. It's funny you mentioned the Cavs. Like, don't be fooled, Knicks fans. Like, don't be fooled, bro. Like. They lost to us in 5 games. They remember that. Like, best believe if we see them again first round or let's just whichever, theoretically, if we see them first round, best believe Cavs is coming. Like, they coming for the hunt and they gonna try to come take us out. So I think it's vital. We do back to the Quickly situation and Malcolm Brogdon. I don't know if it's Malcolm Brogdon if we're gonna get him and that's what we're pursuing, but I feel we need. It's substantial. At least if we're gonna make a run at anything, we gotta replace Quickly with another rental. Just get a rental and see where it goes from there. But one name, like I just mentioned earlier, Terry Rozier. I think his deal is expiring. I think it's expiring. But that little motherfucker, he's 6'1", Louisville. He's a motherfucking bucket. He just clocks in at work at Charlotte on Charlotte. Son, he just clocks in. They lose, he leaves. Like dude is a bucket. I just feel like him and LaMelo. I don't think they
mesh.
Yeah, mesh the best.
Nah, LaMelo.
The numbers are there, like for both of them, but I don't think like
even vibe wise, because LaMelo he just shows up as like the prodigy baller. He just here for his stats.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
It's time. But I heard Terry Rozier kind of wants to go to the Heat. I seen something about.
I can see him
want
to
go to Miami, and that's a piece. See what I'm saying? It's pieces like that, and we sleep on the Heat, and come May, here we are shocked that the Heat because it's small. Like, remember, the Heat lost Max Strus to Cleveland. True. They got to replace that. And
also, last year, the Heat were a playing team, bro.
You have to, at this point, yeah, correct.
They were a playing team that went to the finals. Right. Like, they just need to get in, and then it's like, all right, we in, we're going to try to make some noise.
So, the trade deadline's February 8th, if I'm correct. Every team, you got Philly, still got to make a move. I thought Siakam was going to Philly. You got Philly that has to still probably make a move to contend. You got to keep Joel Embiid happy and compete. He's playing at a high level.
He trying to come look over here.
Yeah, like 45 the other
Philly,
day.
Nigga.
Yeah, 45 the other day. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, keep your ass in Philly, Joel. I do not like Joel Embiid's game, bro. That shit is horrible, man.
But then, but not to go too off the Richter, but back to Malcolm Brogdon. I feel like, he's injury prone. That's I didn't give my opinion on Malcolm Brogdon. Yeah, I feel like we'll get an experience.
Yeah, I think in Boston
he's another dude. Like I would love to see him and OG on the same court together because their demeanor, bro. They just about business. They about playing ball. And like Tom, I can like how I look at it. If we make 2 small moves, I don't know what we got to give up for Brogdon. I wouldn't mind him, but like
I think definitely that Fournier because I think that's the most money we have.
Him and bring back Alec Burks. Somehow get Alec Burks back.
Bring the Burks back.
Yo, bro, so you think about a bench of, I think Randall's been playing with the second unit.
Mm-hmm.
You get OG. You get a mixture of Brogdon, Alec Burks, Jalen Brunson, DiVincenzo. You still got Hartenstein in there. Who's been playing the backup minutes behind Hartenstein?
Precious.
Oh, Precious too. I forgot about Precious. Yeah, he has a small stints, right? Okay, so you got Precious Achiuwa in there, right? So we have our tough defensive mind. We have the thing is we've built the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
We know what the Knicks represent. We bring toughness, defense. That's what Tibbs harps on. That's what our team shows. We a gritty team. So I fuck.
Also, the franchise. The Knicks are a gritty franchise, bro. Yeah, we don't play superstar 3, Steph Curry 3. We play elbow defense, layup, basketball.
We don't have it since Melo, man. This is we get a star every once in a blue, bro. And so again, I look at this team and I'm taking what we could take from it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we can't compete. I feel like we could be a sneaky Miami team from last year. I feel like we at least at minimum if if we make a move again to get obviously another backup point guard for because it can't be McBride. So if we can get a backup point guard for Jalen Brunson and Malcolm Brogdon, preferably my choice would be Terry Rozier. I would love Scary Terry here in New York. I don't know who else. Those are my only two candidates who I could probably see. But besides that, if we can implement those two type of players, the Terry Rozier with the Alec Burks. Alec Burks.
What about Murray? Are you big?
Who?
Murray, DeJounte. Are you a big fan?
Oh, Deontay. Oh, I didn't know we were talking about him.
No, we just saying that whatever.
I heard.
Would you pull the trigger? Like if Atlanta called you on the clock, say we'll give you Murray.
It depends what they're asking. Throw Grimes in there.
Okay.
What picks do they want?
They said they want 2 picks.
The thing about it, if we go get Murray, do we still have anything left over to actually get a star player when it's time?
Yeah, I believe so. If Atlanta just wants 2 picks,
because all these are great additions, but do we still have enough for the whole money saved
for
in the
the big trade for the real cash out?
When we go all in out, that's my thing. I wouldn't mind Murray what he brings.
You just want some assets to keep.
Yeah, another ball handler. Mm-hmm. Yo, the thing about Jalen Brunson, he doesn't have to have the ball. He can really play off ball. And you throw another pest out there like Deontay Murray, OG Anunoby, Hartenstein. Now we got something cooking. Like, you look at it. Let's just say it's Knicks Celtics somehow, some way, second round. I
like our chances.
I'm going in there a little confident. You can throw OG on fucking Tatum and then throw.
Because we couldn't throw nobody on nobody.
Throw Deontay Murray on things. Again,
Brown.
I don't know long term. I don't know what Rich Paul and I know that
Oh yeah, because the clutch and CAA
Clutch
beef.
Sports and MSG right now. But you gotta remember Leon Rose represents CAA clients. So as of recent, OG, that's the only,
OG jumped ship, I believe I heard. Yeah, OG jumped ship.
So that's the only reason we kind of got OG. That's how I look at it.
That's how I like it too. Fucking
get it how you get it.
That's how the Knicks exactly.
Yeah,
you got to get it how you get it. So
I wouldn't be mad with Deontay Murray though. I would not be mad with the Deontay Murray deal.
I'm pretty sure. I think OG's agent is Leon's son, I believe.
Yeah,
just like Brunson. Yeah.
I read some shit like that.
My son Sam Rose out here.
Spot on. I don't see how that shit is not like a conflict of interest or against the rules.
How you can't tell your son
that shit is crazy.
Basketball players, bro.
Not on your team though. It's like a conflict of interest. It's so fucking weird. But
I think that's I think that's why the Mavericks were hating. Because remember we hired Rick before we signed Jalen, and they were hating. Yeah. So you can't be like, yo, your father can't talk to his son at the dinner table just because he on a different team. Fuck out of here.
Nah, I get it.
But another player too, I just saw it on Twitter. It's probably like hearsay or whatever. Do you think Leon Rose completes the Villanova Infinity Gauntlet and gets Mikal just a few blocks away?
I heard about Sadiq Bey more than. Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
If we bring Sadiq Bey, Villanova, he another wild.
That's Atlanta too. So Murray and Bey.
If we sneak them two, now we
cooking.
We cooking something now. Like you can't tell because that's the bench. Sadiq Bey, he's a good wing. He's decent. He a decent wing. Could knock down a shot, get to the basket, defend. He's a decent wing. I loved him at Villanova. I actually watched him play. He went late in the draft. I don't know why, but he slipped very late. But I look at players like that as far as fit with us. Like they don't have to do too much. They just know their role. The 15 to 18 minutes Tibbs gives you on the floor. We need that toughness. We need that defense. Knock down, shoot 37 to 42% from the 3-point line. That's what we need. Look, whatever DiVincenzo does, I think people need to follow suit. Like, he does his job. Everybody just needs to fill in, do their job. We win, man. Let Brunson take over. Let Randall take all the shots. Y'all take your shots when
don't let Randall hear that. Like, where? Yeah, Steven said I could take my shot.
Speaking of Randall, averaging 24 and 9. And I know you was talking about him being an all-star.
All-star, baby.
He has to be.
3-time All-Star, baby.
NBA. He's averaging 24 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists.
Nigga, those are like middle school LeBron numbers, bro.
Son.
Like we used to be in middle school, like LeBron be on ESPN with like 28, 8, and like 6.
Yeah. He's having a great season, but again, he's Julius Randle. I don't think he has a large fan base, bro. I don't think there's a lot of around the NBA. I don't think there's a lot okay, we've been asking for a star. And when you look at Randall's play for this
It's star-like.
Bro, he's giving you star numbers. 25 and 9 is star numbers. I'm sorry,
that is star numbers. But
the thing about it, that's why it's so disrespectful, because I just feel like, oh damn, we got a player here that's doing this shit. Nobody I don't think he has a large. I don't think.
I was about to say, you know what's crazy? I'm pretty sure in NBA circles, I know Randall probably hears it and it probably gets to him a little bit.
Of course, you could see.
I'm pretty sure
that thumbs down he did that year and all that. You could tell.
I'm pretty sure some NBA players, they call him probably the fakest star in the league.
Yeah. I'm sure.
It's like whispers. I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean?
I don't think Randall believes. I don't think people believe that Randall is that actual. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they're like, all right, you got the hype, bro, but do you really? Especially because
part of it is his attitude too. I'm telling you, man.
It's the attitude and it's the playoffs.
Yeah. It's the playoffs. Everybody performs in the playoffs. You got to do it. You got to.
Especially in New York, bro.
Perform as such, bro. Yeah.
If he like first round and you drop like a 33 point, like niggas gonna forget. Like you know what, Randall? You know what? I'm sorry I booed you. You got it, bro.
Yeah, but it hasn't come yet. We've seen these great moments from him during the regular season.
I thought it would be last year that he got hurt, bro. He was in a good momentum before the play. I
agree.
Like Knicks fans,
he hurt himself against Miami. I remember, bro.
Y'all give him a lot of shit, but Randall was really in a nice groove before the playoffs.
Fucked his whole shit up.
Yeah, and I was hoping we could have got that Randall to start the playoffs because he was really in a nice.
I hope he doesn't start this bullshit again, because I don't know if you seen that last game against the Magic.
Oh, he was a little ornery.
Yeah, where you saw him not even running back and come on, man, don't start that shit. We need him. We need him to keep these numbers up, because if we don't get this, it's just a waste.
Because now it's really on. It's really on Brunson and Randall now.
Going Anunoby by themselves trying to fight. Yeah, because
Anunoby's not really a scorer. Like you said, he dropped the 15, 17, give you 20 on a cuckoo day, but it was really boils down to what Brunson and Randall gonna give you.
Do the Knicks get 2 All-Stars? Do we get 2 All-Stars?
I believe so.
Year? Okay, the numbers. Jalen Brunson's averaging 25.9. Let's round it up. He's averaging 26 points, 6 assists per game. Randall again is averaging 24, 9 and 5.
I believe so. They believe both. And I felt like Jalen Brunson should have got it last year, because Jalen Brunson literally he took on the challenge 98% of the NBA ran away from or didn't even want to entertain. Bro signed.
And he's I think they list him at 6'1".
Yeah, they gave him a 6'1".
5'11".
As a free agent, where he could have went to any other team, he was like, I want to go to the Knicks. I'll sign with the Knicks. You know what? I'll play for the Knicks and I'll start balling.
Fucking buckets.
Everybody was scared.
Nothing. He doesn't have a flashy crossover. He's just super fundamental. He'll catch you with a pump fake, a fucking head fake. Mm-hmm. Then he'll use his pivot foot till he can't anymore. Like, floater game is on 1,000. Jalen Brunson, from a professional athlete standpoint, like, he defines what a professional athlete is. Like, he has a job, he does it. And
even like 2 years, you don't hear no shenanigans on him on the papers, like backstage stuff.
Dude is just a profound individual who I'm proud to call him the leader of my team.
Jalen Brunson's a milkman.
Hell yeah, boy. Hell yeah, boy. Just do his job, man. Come on, you getting the milk in the morning.
You know, I was laughing too, because it was like, I was like, nah, I forgot who, somebody tweeted it. It was like, it would be the Knicks to send the only brother that likes black women off the team. RJ.
Oh no, he had
no, RJ had a black girl.
Kaylee, what's her name? He was dating a shorty from Michigan. Not Michigan. I think she went to Michigan.
Yeah, but she black.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing. Because like a Knicks fan woman tweeted out, she was like, it's like, it would be the Knicks to send the only player that likes black women off the team.
Right.
We got Brunson and Randall, the milkman. You know what I mean?
I take them, man. Those are 2 All-Stars, man. I hope they get voted in this year. It's rightfully deserved.
It was rightly deserved last year.
This will make Randall a 2-time All-Star. Jalen Brunson, 3?
3, bro. Randall's at 2 now. That's why this one is big, because you can say
he's at 2.
Yeah, he's at 2 now.
He was a reserve before. Oh wow.
He's at 2 now, and then bro get 3.
Make it the trilogy, because he deserves it.
I'm about to say, and that's the crazy part. If he gets 3, that's all 3 on the Knicks.
Yeah.
He was never All-Star anywhere else. Lakers, Pelicans, no All-Star. He came to the Knicks 3 times. He's an All-Star. So that's really big, and then it's really big to get Brunson and Randall this year. Like, hopefully the NBA don't be hating. Hopefully they piece together some wins before the break, and because we need to. And I think it's time, bro.
Yeah. Rightfully deserved. Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, 2024 All-Star Game, Indianapolis. Let's get it done. Let them represent us proudly, man.
Nah, because I have like a big thing. Like, that's how I always say with the Knick bias, and I know shit is biased, because people in the media, sports, NBA fans, they carry that D'Angelo Russell Brooklyn Nets Hail Mary playoff with such an utmost respect and admiration. I'm like, yo, they went to one round, bro. Jalen Brunson won the playoff series with the Knicks, and I hear crickets.
You nothing. Becky Hammons,
crickets, bro.
1A. Yeah, let him do that shit in LA as a Laker.
They were like, bro.
Jalen Brunson would be, it's insane, man.
Nah, they just don't like Dolan. They don't like Dolan, and they don't like us. I think that's what most like sports media. They don't like Dolan, and they don't like Knicks fans. They just like to troll and just like to have us under their thumb. But it's whatever. We still here, and we rooting for our team. Every Knick win brings haters tears, and I love it.
Let's before we get to the Magic Magic Maverick game review, let's talk about Hartenstein.
Okay.
Isaiah Hartenstein. That dude, he's a starter, man. He's a starter in the NBA. And I think it's good and bad for us because it's like now that you see what he's doing as a starter and, you know, he was playing that bench role, it's like you have to pay him as a starter now.
Yeah, to keep him.
No, it's a business at the end of the day.
It is a business.
I don't, again, this is not my job. I don't know the numbers. But I look at him as a dude we re-signed too. I look at Mitchell Robinson. He's been getting it done, Hartenstein. I look at Mitchell Robinson and I say to myself, the dude, I love who Mitch is, bro. Where we drafted him and what he brings to our team, but he's injury prone.
That's what I said last episode, bro.
He's not here when we need him. And
what they say, availability?
Availability is the best ability. The best ability is availability. Yeah. But we can rely on a player like Hartenstein. And I think if the right deal comes along, I say we say bottom Mitch. Only if the right deal comes along. Other than that, I'm saying we keep Mitch. I don't want to trade Mitch now.
Nah, that's not what all, like, especially the big thing for me today, like we just talked about it, was the Grimes camp saying we unhappy. Because if the Grimes camp is unhappy, then the Knicks really, really might make a move. Because then they could package Grimes with the Fournier expiring chip. And like you just said, with Mitch, that's a pretty, a first round,
that gets
2 round picks. Like that's a pretty.
That's a lot for Murray though. God damn.
But I'm saying for because that's the thing. Not too many stars are acting out right now. So it's like, who you gonna pay premium for less?
That's some shit. 2 first rounders, Grimes, Mitchell Robinson, and Fournier's contract, expiring contract. Yeah, that's a whole.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, since Grimes coming out, maybe, and like they said, Brooklyn Nets is the sellers. Do Brooklyn and the Knicks decide to make a deal? Because I know Mikal looking over there. Like, I don't know if you watched the Villanova boys back when they won the chip. The Brunson.
That whole crew. DiVincenzo, Brunson,
Hart, and Bridges. Yeah. Even if they're like, yo, whose team is it? I'm like, see homeboys' college teammates on the roster? Like, there's Brunson's team, bro.
A whole bunch of funny shit going on with that, though. It's
like between Randall and Brunson, whose teams is it?
You bring in Sadiq Bey and Mikal Bridges, and then you might as well just change.
He was on the team too,
change the logo.
Bay was on the team? Oh, is he after? All right.
But he was a Wildcat. You might as well just bring his ass for the fuck of it.
Shout out to Jay Wright. Jay Wright came to our high school.
I remember. Not for neither one of us.
Yeah, we had a phenom back in our high school, and Jay Wright wanted to show through during Spanish class.
Motherfucker son came upstairs.
That's why, because I think actually he was right by the door. He was like,
"Yo, you remember? I remember."
He was like, "Yo, that's Jay Wright." Yo, he was like, "Yo, that's Jay Wright."
It's funny. All right, the Maverick and Magic game. Let's talk the Maverick game. I saw the whole game.
Maverick game was bullshit, bro.
Boy.
Bullshit.
Kyrie Irving. I think he had 45 points that game.
Not even Kyrie, bro. It's Tim Hardaway, bro. Tim Hardaway got them the W. It is what it is.
I was going to get to him. Kyrie Irving, 45 points, man. That motherfucker. Boy.
Nah, he loves to kill the Knicks. He loves to kill the Knicks.
It's sad what the NBA did because, like,
to push him out, and then
for him to be not a top 75 player is blasphemous to me, son. Like, he did he put up 45 with ease.
Oh, he didn't make that prior team with your
Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis, 2 in particular who I'll give Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis may squeeze in there with that bubble championship, but to put him over Dwight Howard, to put Damian Lillard over Kyrie Irving, that's a
little blasphemous, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn, I thought he made the 75.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, NBA be bugging. But yeah, Kyrie loves to beat the Knicks. That's one person he enjoys.
Cooking them
slapping that
and
triangle
Tim Hardaway
basketball
Jr.,
around.
Steph Curry now? Like, what the fuck, boy? Like, I know they talk when the Knicks is coming, like, yeah.
Because they don't want to lose to the Knicks, bro.
Tim Hardaway Jr., like, he's been having some decent games, but I watched the game against the Knicks.
He was just lighting it up.
It's kind of creepy. We could use a player like him, but I never liked him too much.
You want to go for the third time the charm?
Yo, he used to just take crazy ass shots, man. There was moments where Carmelo and him were on the floor, and Carmelo used to look over there like, "Yo, what the fuck you doing, bro?" Like Tim, when you got a chance, look at Tim Hardaway Jr. Look at Tim Hardaway Jr. Yeah,
back some old Knicks highlights,
and just watch Melo's body language. Yeah, man.
What you doing over there, bro?
Yo, that dude just. Kobe. Like, he took whatever shot he wanted to take. But yo, he torched us when he played him, man. Same thing Porzingis did. And he
even with my fault, even with Hardaway, even when he played with the Knicks, I always said like if he was to keep him and he'll be like the third or fourth option, like that's more like his role.
Yo, I ain't gonna. That's what I just said. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
this
it'd be perfect.
Year's team, like we could use a player like Tim Hardaway Jr. Just like replace him with Grimes. Replace Grimes with him.
If Tim Hardaway Jr. ever gets traded back to the Knicks and whoever still has his jersey, that's like that might be the best jersey ever because you brought it, he went away, he came back again, and then he came back again. You're like, you know what? Fuck it, this is the best $120 ever spent.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a
I always liked Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him. I mean, just shot selection would annoy me, but besides that, the dude he could ball.
I think it was that moment. I always knew he had like the jumper because he did come in with the gun, and then of course like that infamous shit. What's the homeboy's name from Cleveland when they was going back and forth that All-Star shit? Waiters.
Dion Waiters.
Yeah, they was going back and forth for a little bit.
Kyrie and Dion. Yeah, I remember that.
Nah, Dion and Hardaway.
Dion Waiters. It was Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah.
It was Kyrie. Oh, it's Kyrie.
Kyrie broke off Brandon.
Oh yeah. Brandon Miller.
Nah, Knight.
Brandon Knight. Brandon Miller. Sorry, it's too much players.
It's not, bro.
Yeah. Brandon Knight.
You should get like who he played for, like TNT. You could do that one.
Please. Too much Brandon. Too much names. Too much Jalen's on OKC.
But I think like you said, we definitely gonna need that scorer. But now it's gonna be very interesting. How many days left to the trade line? Like a week or two? 2 weeks?
February 8th, about 2 weeks and a half.
Yeah, 2 weeks and a half. So I think Leon makes a move. Because especially with the Fournier,
I think it'll be Brogdon
expiring contract.
I want Rozier, man. I think Rozier, boy. As far as just, I remember Quick came in the game on some scoring first mentality. I'll set up anybody after that, but we need that little
we need the bucket,
little firecracker, off the bench, man.
Because you see when the Knicks go through spells, they go through like 3-4 minute spells without scoring, bro.
I like DiVincenzo. We need the help. Yeah. Exactly.
You see, we go through like kind of spells like where they don't just score.
Yeah. So we need that.
That's how they lost the Magic game. They stopped scoring like middle of the third, beginning of the fourth. We lose
that game by 4 points, man. The score was, what was it?
98-94. Yeah.
98-94.
Kept the team under 100 and still lost.
You let Paulo come in here, and it's shit like that. You can't let But that was the game. I think Randall shot 5 for 15. He had that play where he was lackadaisical, but getting back on defense.
That was kind of like a bad Randall game.
It wasn't even getting back on defense. It was on defense, and he just pointing it for everybody else to pick up a man. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, pick the shit up, bro. But, it is what it is. It was a loss. But
I want to go back to that Maverick game, bro. It's the second year in a row. They can't get the last rebound. Because that was the Luka game, too.
Luka has what was he put up on us?
60. It was a 60 triple-double, and he got the last rebound, and he put it up the top, bro.
Oh, my God, and laughed it off. And laughed and beat us right in overtime. I remember.
And then just like the next game, like they can't get one last rebound. They can't do that next year, bro. Tibbs, if he's still around, everybody got to pack the paint. Yeah. Last possession in Dallas. Fuck that. Yeah. We can't do that story 3 years in a row. Because that Luka, that's probably one of the few times I legit got tight, bro.
I was looking at this shit like, yo. What?
And we seen some Knicks fuckery.
But you know what annoys me? It's like always against us, boy. Like Wilt Chamberlain's 100 points was against us. Like
true.
Kobe coming to guard. I don't know if you remember. It was a 10-year during. Yo, there was.
We had that Dream Week. It was like
it was a time during the NBA, bro, where certain stars would just come to the Garden and light us.
Yeah, it was Dream Week.
It could be DeRozan. It could be Kobe. You know what Kobe and LeBron gonna do? But it could just be Paul Pierce. Like, it'll be anybody that come on a certain night and just light your ass up at the Garden. I don't know what it is.
You know what it was, too? And it was kind of we talked about earlier. They had no wings.
Yeah.
Everybody just named this a fucking wing, bro.
Just killing us, boy. Just fucking us up. I remember Derrick Rose. I don't remember Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose used to clap. I think it was that TNT game. I remember that shit. He's like,
young D-Rose, boy, just come in here and fuck us up.
I remember that shit.
Just didn't have it. We never had, like, I just never could understand it, son. Teams would really come in. They won't do that again. They'll have great games against other teams. But coming to the Garden, it's just something about they just put on a show.
Yeah, they don't want to lose to the Knicks, bro. Like, losing to the Knicks is kind of like a black eye in the NBA, bro. Right. Cause they like, oh, you lost to the Knicks.
Right.
You let the Knicks come in and slap you. Like, you always see teams get up to play the Knicks just because they don't want to hear you lost to the Knicks. And they want to keep the continuation of beating the Knicks. That's why it's like a weird.
Malik Monk, the Kings come here. Malik Monk is a god. Like, something like, what the fuck? Can't
What's
make this shit
homeboy
up.
name? He even had a nickname. Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden.
Y'all niggas know about Madison Square Garden.
Don't make no sense. I don't get it. Don't get it. But yeah, that Magic loss was horrible. That Mavericks loss was horrible.
Yeah,
but for the most part, bro, I'm happy.
We 7 games over 500, bro. We used to win 17 games in the 17th, bro.
Tied for 5th place. Yo, by the end of the year, if we 4th place.
And no. And I think that's also another thing too. Knicks fans and people that critique the team have to figure out. Just like with kids, you got to learn how to crawl before you walk, and you got to learn how to walk before you can run. The Knicks were not a title contender since 2000. We're in 2024. You can't just go from bottom of the barrel to top of the standings. Like, you are going to have to, like, they did get out of the rebuild phase. They got the 4th seed. They got, what was the last year? 6th? 5th? 5th seed. Yeah. And this year they can even go 4 or even get the 3 seed, depending on how they play. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, that shows like a level of consistency that hasn't been in the building, and especially with Leon Rose, what I know he wants that back-to-back playoff bid.
This has been the best management we've had in God knows how long.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you said the last time we've been competitive, but you say 1999, 2000, right? That year against the Spurs. But since then, man,
it was just sparse years. It was 1 year
selling picks. We trade picks. We don't draft well.
It was not a team. It was not a team effort. Like, the team wasn't built properly. It was built to sell tickets.
That's about it. I know you heard about these sexual allegations against James Dolan.
I heard. I got to look through it. I got connects in the Garden, so I can't talk.
But I doubt anything's happening.
I can't say nothing. I got my peeps at 33rd and 7th.
Sell the team. Sell the team.
No, I'm just drinking water.
Don't sell the team. I'm just kidding.
Steven. That's Steven. I ain't say shit. But yeah, like you said, the management has been doing a thing. Literally, like I said, Leon Rose, World Wild West, Walt Perrin, Brock Aller with the cap. Literally been doing best money Dolan has ever spent.
World Wild West connections and
World Wild West is still the most sneakiest.
Getting shit done, man. I think
World Wild West.
I think another sneaky one's coming, guys. Before February 8th, I think the Knicks add another piece to the puzzle. Whether that's Malcolm Brogdon or Terry
I think they go
Rozier,
big. I think they go big now. Like I said, especially with the Grimes news, I think maybe they were thinking about bench.
It's big Dejounte Murray.
Yeah, because he's all-star.
I'll mess with it. I'll mess with Dejounte. I like Dejounte Murray.
And I think the thinking with Dejounte Murray is that that's why they would say use the Fournier contract, because even though it's expiring, if you get Dejounte Murray, if Cleveland, like you said, we don't know what happens in the summer, but if Cleveland talks to Donovan says, you know what, I'm up, you can also put Dejounte in that package because he still got more years left on his deal. So, so Cleveland like, all right, we'll give you Murray and some other assets rather than just like nothing. So, you know what I mean?
Let's see what happens, man. I like how we look, but I just feel like we're not gonna sustain that level of play for that long if we don't make these additions. I think a trade is necessary. I don't think we hold here.
Mm-hmm.
You got to replace Quickly's production. Like, you have to replace, when you think about it, you have to replace 40 points.
That is true.
RJ Barrett, as much gripe as he give him,
20 and 20
finish,
for both.
He'll finish with 20 points. Yeah, same thing with Quickly off the bench. He'll finish with close to 16 or something, 20 of that nature. So
yeah, because that's 100. Because it's like Brunson and Randall last game. They gave you 30 apiece. So that's 60, and then you're just missing an extra 40.
So that has to be replaced without a doubt. Who that is, it's not my job.
That's not.
I made the suggestion with who I feel we should choose. Who should be that replacement? Terry Rozier, if you ask me.
What about homeboy? Where's he at now? Highland.
Bones Highland.
The fake quick. The tall quick. You think he might be a little too mature?
I think his last team was the Clippers.
Yeah, I'm like, he's still on the Clippers.
I don't think, but all the guard additions for them, with Westbrook and Harden, I don't think he really.
So what do you call the Clippers for tall quick?
I know Mike Malone didn't like him. In Denver, that's why they replaced it. What's white boy left-handed? He a bucket too.
And I think that's Tibbs' boys too.
Braun, whatever his name is.
Tibbs and Mike Malone are really close because I believe they coach together on the Knicks also.
I don't know if Bones comes in. I mean, I fuck with Bones. Bones Holland.
We need what's that shit? Like that microwave. We need a microwave off the bench. That's what we need.
It's not quickly, but Give me Terry Rozier, man. I'll take him any day of the week. I don't know what his numbers look like if that's too much for us, but if we could just pull a small deal with Charlotte, get Terry over here, like that packs a punch. I think that's not a crazy deal, but it makes a difference.
Even Burks, I'll be down with Burks coming back because I think Burks just outplayed.
That's what I want. Both of them motherfuckers. I'll take Brogdon, Burks, Rozier. Think about Burks. Burks just get that shit and shoot. That motherfucker's a chuck. I don't know if you want Burks. Yo, boy, he get that ball. He ain't looking left, right. He go ISO or he pulling up corner. Like, he ain't trying to do much. But, like, I fuck with Burks. I'll take a player like Alec Burks or, again, Terry Rozier, Malcolm Brogdon. Anything like that. Anything with Malcolm Brogdon, he injury prone like a motherfucker. But he's just a savvy vet.
Yeah.
Like, we don't get those type of players often.
I don't think we really have that in the locker room
OG
yet.
too, like, I watch him play, bro. He don't celebrate. He just about the business. Get the bucket, get back on defense. He gonna lock your ass up. Get the bucket, he'll do the same thing. Go back down. He'll knock down. He'll give you 2 trays. Timeout. Other team.
And still go ready to
defend just be
up.
ready to go. That's what I like. That's what we need. So yeah, man, let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm. I'm down. Yeah, like I said, the Knicks season, especially with the trade, I think the trade really invigorated with me. Like, not gonna lie, after Mitch went down, I was kind of out on the Knicks season, just because we was not playing defense. Yeah. Like that whole stretch after Mitch, what was like 133, 128, 145, you know what I mean? Like we was playing no defense. So now to like after the trade and seeing us keeping teams under 100, that shit is mad fun, bro. Like even yesterday, 94 we left them.
There's a feeling I get from this team, bro. I get excited. Like who was it the other night that we got them the fuck up out of there?
Philly,
Portland, Dallas, Memphis, Orlando, Houston. I think it was a game before Portland or something. Or maybe it was the Portland game, or it probably was the Portland game. Like,
oh yeah, the Portland was a washout because even Chris, he was like, I gotta pay money for a more competitive game. I was like, nah, you want? I take a Knicks win in person.
Usually, if that's an RJ Barrett game, RJ on our team, not blaming RJ or anything, but I'm just trying to.
Nah,
use
it was the
as
Portland
an example
because Chris did say
if we play in Portland with that same roster we had with Quick RJ, that game is super close for some stupid ass reason. But because of our defensive tenacity and improvements we made on the floor with perimeter defender and OG, bro, you see the difference. I even fuck with Precious Achiuwa.
Now Precious plays some
just a gritty, he ain't gonna be taking shit. He's in the perfect city for that. Like perfect city playoff time. We need that. So you got a player like I feel like your team gotta be made up of dogs. And I feel like we got a few dogs on the Knicks. Like Randall's a dog. He don't get his way sometime. He act out, but Randall's a motherfucking dog. Jalen Brunson, dog. Josh Hart, dog. OG Anunoby, you add him, dog. Precious Achiuwa, they gonna fucking get it. Hartenstein,
I'm about to say, even Hartenstein,
add him in there, dog. He play with that. I want it. He play with. I want the rebound. Boxes out, goes up, go get that shit.
My son always bleeding.
Always. You see him when Mark's getting busy down there, son. He don't fall too much. Like he just dogs, and we need that. We need that tenacity. We need that fucking toughness for this city, for this team.
And especially for the playoffs, bro. The Knicks need some toughness because the Heat kind of bitched them around a little bit.
That's what I'm saving my money for. I'm gonna be in the Garden in May, late April, May. I am in there.
You ever been to a playoff?
I've been to playoff games. I've been to Nets playoff games.
But not the Knicks.
Throughout the years, Nets playoff games. The irony from working there at the Barclays. But I never been to the Knicks like, in a playoff atmosphere. That would be amazing.
Nah, the shit is lit. I went to my first one last year. I went to Cleveland the first round. I think game, because it wasn't the first one back. So game 4, where they went up 2-1, I believe. No, that's 3. Yeah, they went up 3-1. And that shit was lit, bro.
Yeah.
I did take a little funny magic mushroom. So we was vibing in the garden. But literally, bro, like the Knicks playoff game, like it's already kind of like that in the Garden, but you really feel it in the playoffs. Like everything is amped, and I think that was an afternoon game. So once all the craziness, like once they won and you outside in the city, everybody's happy and shit. Like it was a really cool vibe, bro. I'll definitely save some money aside. Red Hot Knicks talk. Maybe if Walter wants to come join. Shout out my man, Small. But yeah, we could definitely try to hit a playoff game. Like that shit is definitely a vibe, and like you really feel like the importance. Because even my mom, like when I told her I was going to a Knicks playoff game, she was like, "Whoa!" She was like, "Oh, we have so much fun!" Like, because she knows as big as a Knicks fan I was, I'd never been to a playoff game, so that was something really cool last year.
Good, man. Good for you, bro.
Nah, you too, bro. You're gonna get your first playoff game this year, bro.
Definitely gonna get up in there.
He was waving them playoff towels. That's the shit. It's the towels.
Playing that music, hear that shit. Oh man.
That's the only reason sports fans want to go to the playoffs. We just want to wave them fucking stupid ass towels around.
The atmosphere in the playoff game is definitely my playoff experience was with Darren Williams and the Nets back in like 2014.
Was that the Raptor series with Paul Pierce?
I watched Kyle Lowry and DeRozan and Jonas Valanciunas tear their ass up. Pause. Just went in there, took their shit and left. Went back to their fucking six. Hard, son. But the atmosphere in there was just amazing though. Like you knew it's a playoff game. Like it's not a regular season game.
High key, you know who even had that? The Liberty. I went to the Liberty playoff game. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm saying, but like look at this misogynistic too. See?
Yo, it's the truth. Yo, don't get me wrong. Yo, I fuck with females in basketball and sports, believe me. I would watch a collegiate basketball game. I'll watch what's shorty from Iowa?
Oh, Clark?
Caitlin Clark. I'll watch Caitlin Clark 10 times before I watch a Liberty game.
Nah, Liberty got ballers.
That's cool.
They got Inesco.
But Caitlin Clark is exciting. Like Caitlin Clark is watching, like she's gonna dribble, pull up from the fucking half court.
She curry with a ponytail.
Son, and I love it. It's exciting. I'm watching that.
Inesco does that too, bro.
I'm watching that from
Inesco drops bombs.
Before fucking what's the Las Vegas Aces. They score and they taunt every play.
Nah, they do.
Sad and it's corny and
Kelsey Plum was doing
my
the
opinion is my opinion. Yeah, man. It's all good.
Nah, they game was lit. Hopefully this year, I want to go to more Liberty games. Like it's pretty cool, like an afternoon type shit, like a little Liberty game and then brunch after.
I get it.
And that's I want to support because I used to go to them when they played in the Garden because my mom was like Girl Scouts at the time, so I used to throw like free tickets. And then that's I always kind of say the Liberty not winning the championship really messed up the WNBA, bro. Yeah, bro. Like as a kid, I remember they used to have the Garden packed. Like Walt knows, they used to have both bowls packed.
I remember when they were at the Garden early days, Becky Hammons. I remember, bro.
That's
like,
what I'm
remember
saying.
that.
But then they didn't really. The league didn't capitalize by giving New York the trophy to kind of like legitimize the league. Because you remember, if they would have won, they would have had like King and the Heroes. Yeah. But then it just became like some fodder. And I'm like, oh, you watch that in WNBA? So the Liberty need that title to. They should have got that back in the day with like.
I saw them lose to the Aces at home.
Yeah, see that's what I'm saying,
like
bro.
Some bullshit.
Every time you look at the Liberty, they lose. They don't win. So, but yeah, I think basketball is overall some good for the city. Speaking about the city, I know I told Steven, the Knicks going to be home almost like for 2-3 weeks. I think that's where the chemistry is really might really pick up since they're not really traveling far.
We have a great upcoming road stretch. I think we have like next 3-4 games are at home. And then the following game from there, I think we play Charlotte on the road, then back at home for like another stretch.
Only road game is against the Nets. And
I love it. And I think we should take advantage. I think the Knicks play very well at home. I don't know our home record, but I know it's above 500. We play very well at home compared to on the road. So let's see. Usually, it's kind of weird. It's like I know when Brunson's going to cook up. Like he has these spurts where, like, for example, if it's a home game, he's cooking up first quarter. You know what's going to happen. Or if we're on a road and we're down, he's about to cook up. And I know it's a random sidebar, but I'm looking forward to this home stretch. That's true. Why I
always say that too with the Mavericks. Yeah, Randall and Jalen Brunson cost us that game. They came out too hype. My son Brunson got a new haircut. He was ready to style on the hoes.
He wasn't getting calls. He's sitting there. Yeah, he was distracted. He was distracted.
He was trying to stunt.
You could tell, he wanted to put a little impact on that game. It didn't happen.
And the next thing you know, Mavs just raining down threes and it was
fucking
a hole.
Kyrie Irving. Boy. 45 on the head. And it's crazy. I saw Hart guarding him. I saw Anunoby guarding him.
Yeah, they did the whole kitchen sink.
And he just took everybody out. But like it was tough shots, man. Sometimes it just
He makes those tough shots.
Better
That's one
offense.
thing I really hate about him. He makes those tough shots. Like,
Kyrie's a wizard.
you can have like an open three, all right, you got it. But he be making
he's a
fadeaway, going to the baseline over you.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, bro. But yeah, I hope the Knicks, I think they're gonna get their chemistry up. I meant to ask you that, tell you that earlier. I think with the trade too, what OG Anunoby does, I think it gives Tom Thibodeau an extra year. Because you can't fire him if you make an in-season move. You know what I mean? You at least got to give him a training camp with all the pieces.
Well aware.
So I think, like, I know most Knicks fans wasn't thinking ahead, but once the Knicks got OG, I was like, I think they're going to ride out Tom Thibodeau for at least for another year. Because, like I said, you can't fire him by getting an in-season acquisition because then he didn't really plan.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying. And then you get to see what happened. You get to evaluate what it is, and then you can go ahead.
Let's get everybody here. Let's see what the team looks like. Yeah, I don't remember what I said about that whole Tips thing, right? Yeah, even next year. Yeah, I don't think they find, we got to give it time. I don't think Leon, I don't see them moving like that. They haven't never.
Yeah, but he'll be his 5th year in his 5-year contract, bro. A Knicks head coach made 5 years on one contract.
We had Jeff Hornacek, Derek Fisher, Fizdale. I think, our last coach, what's the coach for Indiana right now? The Indiana Hoosiers men's basketball team.
Woodson.
Mike Woodson.
And then we had other bro. Bro was really good too. I actually wanted him to stick around. Miller.
The assistant.
Yeah.
Niggas damn dirty.
Yeah, I wanted Miller to stick around.
I would love to give him a shout out.
Mike Miller. Yeah.
Yo, son. The white guy. Yeah.
He had the balling. He
came in after the Fizdale shit. After Fizdale got fired, rightfully so. And
super rightfully so.
And did what he was supposed to do. He kept the team, competing, and then I don't know what happened. They didn't, not a whisper about him.
Nah, I think Leon really wanted Tibbs because Tibbs, they have that. Tibbs, this is a dream job, bro.
Well, if you're comparing those two names.
No, that's what I'm saying. When Leon came in, I'm pretty sure the job was already Tibbs. They just had to do the interviews and shit. And then I think they asked him if you want to do assistant, but you just went from the head coach. Do you really want to head coach to assistant? You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think I would love for Mike Miller to come back in a capacity one day because he definitely had that team balling after Fizdale. After we saw horrendous whatever we was watching under David, and it was actually
Jeff Hornacek. It's like what the fuck?
Now he has some.
Bro, we were ass. Oh, why you a Knicks fan? Why you?
My man like D'Antoni, no D. My son Antony. I did not like Mike D'Antoni, bro.
Jeremy Lin, he was on.
Let's see if we get Jeremy Lin on the podcast one day. That'd be cool. Yeah, we gotta start getting Knick legends.
Oh my god.
Let's see if we get Billy Walker, Sheldon Williams.
I remember Bill Walker.
Remember Jailbird Walker?
Yeah.
That's what you used to call him in 2K, Jailbird Walker.
Bill Walker, man. He could dunk. High fly.
Yeah, he had the fake, I was back in 2K, if anybody could dunk in 2K, there was like some fake LeBron.
Nah, Gerald Green, bro.
Nah, you know who used to be the fake LeBron in 2K? Jamario Moon.
Oh, yeah. I remember Cleveland. Yeah.
He was the fakest. Him and Rudy Gay had like the fake LeBron attributes on 2K back in those years, bro.
Gerald Green, too. They could jump out the roof with that motherfucker.
2K didn't give a fuck. As long as your vert was up, you was just dunking on anybody.
I remember that shit. Taking it back there. Ooh.
Yeah, Jamario Moon. That's definitely some cool games.
Look. It's funny you said that. It's funny. Up? But these are names LeBron played with. Like, these were his teammates.
Yo, I saw some crazy ass stat. They said LeBron played with like 38% of the NBA. Of the history. I don't know. I think that was on ESPN like a day or two ago. They was like LeBron
played against the coach. He played against Darvin Ham, bro.
38% of the NBA's history, bro. Balled against LeBron. He probably because you're a big LeBron fan. How many years? Think 2, 3? 2, 3? Man.
How
much years you think LeBron still got? 2, 3? Maybe 4?
Bron Golden, man. I watched Bronny's game last night, the USC game against Arizona. I actually watched that game. I don't know if Bronny come on after this shit. But, it's politics,
Yeah, he want to play with Bronny before. And honestly, fuck it. Bro, you was the chosen one. You did mad shit. You had one hell of a life. You know what? Fucking play with your son, nigga. Do your Vegeta shit. Like, that. If you want to do that,
but
bro.
I'm saying, based off his son play, it's still early. But I don't know if he's a first rounder. He don't get me wrong. Bronny no bum though.
But that's a value pick then.
If he could catch a shoot, he's a great all-ball defender. He's athletic and like transition. Like as a basketball, if you evaluate Bronny, he's decent, but he like second round material.
True. That's what I'm saying.
If you being fair, if you cutting it down the middle,
then that's a crazy ass value because you drafting Bronny with a second round, and you gonna sign his pops.
Yeah,
for like a vet minimum. You know what I mean? That's like a crazy ass combo.
What's that Jordans when it came in 2 packs? 2 pairs of sneakers in one pack.
Shit, the countdown pack.
Yeah. You get Bronny, you get the countdown pack. Shit. It's the same shit. It's true. Son.
Yo, Steven, you fucking stupid, bro.
But yeah. I wonder what team he does end up on, though. That would be very interesting.
That should be the Hornets.
Very interesting.
Nah, Michael Jordan sold.
He's playing.
Michael Jordan sold, right? He sold this shit.
His
I'm about to say, Magic Jordan was like, I got your son.
But that's the thing. Whatever team gets him, LeBron really is going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be super weird. It'll be one of those Shaq in a fucking Phoenix Suns jersey feels.
And like LeBron, not LeBron, but it'll be Bronny's camp. Bronny's camp said he does not want to go. Like, all right, LeBron, just say what you want.
Gotta have his whole dad in the locker room. That's wavy though, man. That's
Bronny
wavy.
Jr.'s camp does not want him. Oh, LeBron doesn't want him.
Yeah, we know who's the real fucking guy behind it. Yeah.
But it's gonna be interesting.
He gonna be getting your daddy.
You know who I think is gonna be the real baller? I think the little brother's gonna be the baller out of the two.
Bryce.
I think Bryce. I want Bryce on the Knicks.
Bryce is super raw.
I want Bryce on the Knicks. I feel Bryce on the Knicks is the.
Bryce is super raw, son. Like you can see the potential in him. He's way more fluent than Bronny. Bronny got that athleticism. Bronny looked more of a football style type of kid.
He's the more flashy House of Highlights type of.
Yeah. He'll get you the highlight. But yeah, when you watch Bryce got super potential. I think he's a sophomore now. So, but junior, I think he's a junior. Junior or sophomore, it's one of them. But
that's why, and that's another reason why World Wide
West.
Both
of them have great potential, man.
And shit like that is important to your organization because even though you have current talent, you also got to worry about future talent. Like the talent on the roster here is not probably going to be here in 5 years, so you have to kind of keep your ears and eyes to see who's coming up and see who's doing what.
Yeah.
I meant to ask, you know what BJ Boston plays? I remember that was a hot name coming out of the draft. I actually wanted him on the Knicks. Like I was big on that BJ Boston fan.
He was on the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, he was
on the Clippers, but he's probably like a G League affiliate. You know, Imani Bates. He's like another one of those. Like, it's kids with potential, and Sharif Cooper.
Like draft for the potential, and then
they
work it out.
Most of them are in the G League. Yeah, so Obi belongs.
That's what his brother is. That's what we're doing back communications to. Obi gonna make his way back to the Knicks one day.
You don't need him.
And Steven will be tight. We might have to go live for that shit.
But think about it. All right, answer this too. If Obi Toppin was on this roster, one, how much minutes would he get? Two, how much points would he average? Rebounds. Three, what impact would he have on our team?
Funny enough, he might have a bigger impact. They play faster, like you just said. They played a little slower, Obi.
Okay.
Now with this new hard Devo, like if the more the pushing and passing and cutting, he might have like a little more impact. You know what I mean?
In other words, he wouldn't do shit.
Nah, he'll have a little bit more impact. I think he'll get him one of the 6-8 points. Yeah, Steven does not fuck with Obi.
It's a rhetorical question, bro. You're supposed to just say, nah, you're right, Steve. He wouldn't do nothing.
Because I fuck with Obi, bro. Obi was our star. Like,
well, fuck with him on Indiana's bench.
Nah.
You go support that.
Because even in the playoffs, what Obi Toppin had, he had what Steph Curry has. I told you.
I'm not calling the dude an asshole.
No. I'm just saying.
As a basketball player with our 8th pick, we took him over Tyrese Halliburton.
We did.
I don't want to hear shit about anything but...
And we didn't have a point guard on the roster at that time.
He sucked. He gave us nothing, bro. But pointed to the ceiling and wanted to dunk. Like, he didn't put the ball on the floor and go through motherfuckers, and he was that type of player. Like, okay, like maybe we got a little something, a high fly. No, bro. Catching lobs, sitting in the corner, not his fault to the degree that, that's what Tibbs wants him. But at the same time, I watch the games. You're a basketball player. You can't put on the ball on the floor and do anything. He's not facilitating. He's not shooting at a high level, nor do you rebound at a high level.
You can't cherry pick.
Yo, he doesn't even average 4 to 5 rebounds.
True.
Like you got to give Aaron Gordon production. Like get that at minimum.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't impact the game in a manner to which it would impact the Knicks or our roster. That's what I'm trying to say.
But you like
bias. There's no bias. It's just,
and you're not wrong because now he's on the bench in Pacers and now he got to play.
They went and traded for a powerful who now they're gonna have to pay this summer. So now you have to ask, what is Indiana gonna do with Obi Toppin? Who they just gave how much you want for him? 2 second rounders? All right,
Yeah, they took a flyer. They saw what's up. Yeah, bro.
What happening with that dude, man?
Anything else before we dipski out of here? Any last thoughts?
I think we nailed everything. We were talking about replacement centers. Like last time, we didn't know the OG trade was gonna.
Yeah. I wish we knew. I would have made a lot of money.
Yeah. Last time we spoke, the trade happened 2 days later. So I don't think a trade.
So what that mean? That means Saturday.
I don't know.
Saturday while I'm in Florida, Stevie gonna hit me.
Keep a lookout on January 20th. Don't worry, my eyes on the prowl.
And Stevie like, yo, they just traded for Dodger. I'm like, what? Nah.
Right.
But yeah, appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the love and support, rocking with us for the first 3 episodes. This has been really fun. It's been really cool collaborating with my co-host Steven. Oh yeah, happy belated, bro.
Thank you.
My son had a birthday.
31 years, guys.
31 years young.
Yes, sir.
He's out here. But yeah, thank you for supporting Red Hot Knicks Talk. More content coming soon. More merch. We got a lot of fun things for you guys. So just keep sticking tuned, and we'll see you for episode 4.
Right.
We out.
Thanks a lot, guys. All right.